What is going on, everybody? Chris L here, back at you with another video. So today I'm going to be talking about a brand new hair system I'm just trying out for the first time, a brand new type of hair system. Before I get started, I just want to let you guys know I get my hair systems from Lord Hair. Use promo code PANTHERTRAIN, all capital letters. I'll leave it down in the comments and description below. That'll get you $20 off any hair system you buy from Lord Hair. So any hair system you buy, $20 off. I've been using their hair systems for the last several months. Couldn't be more pleased with them. So again, I'll leave that down in the comments and description below. This particular model, this is what the video is about today, is the Inception model. So this is actually a flat injected hair system. It's a regular, like medium to medium light density, so a little step above what I've been wearing density wise. And I'll go into it in just a minute. And in case you're wondering, the color of this is a number 4 medium to dark brown with ash tone. And this is the Inception model, the flat injected. It's like a 0.10 millimeter poly. So the base is pretty thick, but surprisingly, I don't even know a difference between, I don't feel a difference between that and the thinner bases, but it's going to last a lot longer because it's a thicker base, but it is all poly. All right, guys, so anyway, but check out that promo code. It'll get you $20 off. It'll be down in the comments and description below. But anyway, guys, so this is the Inception model. So this is the very first time, believe it or not, in the few years that I've tried a hair system that I am actually rocking a flat injected. So let me kind of go into, so most hair systems that you buy, and if you're wearing one or have one are most likely they're like V-looped or looped. The hair is actually looped in a certain way where it gives it like this lift, like it has a natural lift to it. That's why a lot of hair systems you've seen, even ones I've worn in the past, kind of seem like I don't want to say poofy is the wrong word. I mean, they are poofy until you wash them the first couple of times. But most hair systems just have this kind of lift to them where it makes it look like it sits high up, almost like it's in a permanent state where you blow dry to get more volume. It kind of stays in that state where it has some lift to it. This is actually completely flat. It may not look it because of the way I have it styled, but it pretty much lays flat. You're not able to slick it back. It won't stay back if you try to slick it back. This is best for a hair system where you don't care about the hairline being exposed, so any kind of slick back or pompadour won't work with the flat injected. But I personally think it looks maybe a little bit more realistic because the way it just kind of looks, I mean, you probably can't tell, but it just kind of lays a lot flatter, and you can definitely feel it as well. Like when I'm wearing it, it definitely feels, when I'm rubbing my hands through it and just rub my fingers through it, it just feels like hair that is laying flat on my scalp like it should be, like natural hair should be. So I don't know, I'm on day 6 of wearing this one. I cut my own hair, I cut it in myself, and this is what it looks like. But it's definitely best suited for this style or even shorter styles. Longer style or even slick back styles, it's just not going to work for that. But yeah, this is just to give you an idea. And surprisingly, before I bought this unit, I was trying to look on YouTube to see flat injected hair pieces. I hardly came across any videos at all of anyone actually trying a flat injected hair piece. So I wanted to make this video just to give you an idea. So another key difference about these hair systems is you actually have to wear them a lot higher. The hairline has to be placed a lot higher up than a regular hair system. Like for example, my hairline is actually way up here. I'll do the 4-finger roll. My hairline is way up there. That's where I'm touching my hairline. Look how it's above my pinky finger's above my eyebrow. Whereas typically the way I wear my other regular V-looped hair systems, my hairline is like way down there, and where my pinky finger is now parallel to my eyebrow. This is actually way up here. But because the way the hair is actually injected in the system, you can't even tell my hairline is up that high, because at the front it's injected where the front hair sits down so low that you really have to, because if you wear a really low hairline with a flat injected, it's going to look really unrealistic and fake, because it would look like almost like werewolf type look where you have hair coming like way over here and it won't look right. So you do have to place the hairline up a little higher, but you can't tell the difference at all. And maybe that's one thing that adds to the realism. But yeah, so far I'm really liking it. It feels a lot better when you rub your fingers through it. Like it just feels more like real hair, like you'd rub anyone's hair, your fingers through anyone's hair, and what you'd expect real hair to feel like. With the V-loop system, when you run your fingers through it, it's like there's some resistance. It's like it doesn't like flow, like almost like the hair stops you because it's looped in, and you have to put a little bit more, it's slight and subtle, but you have to put a little bit more effort into rubbing your fingers through it, because it's almost like there's a little bit resistance there, like it won't go back. This just flows naturally and just lays flat, and it looks like it's growing right out of your scalp. But yeah, this is so this is what a flat injection looks like, guys. It just kind of sits flat to your hair. If you want to, this would be an ideal hair system if you rock like a Caesar cut, a forward fringe, or anything like this, where it's kind of like not mohawky, but sometimes I can like just mess it up a little bit and have that kind of look going, or just kind of rub my fingers through and just kind of do a messy look like that up in the air a little bit. You could probably do a faux hawk better with this kind of hair system because it just lays so flat on the top. And then it's going to last a lot longer because it's a lot thicker poly base, which honestly, I think it's kind of overblown. You know, oh, the thinner the base, the less you'll feel it on your head. I mean, granted, you feel a little bit less on your head, but I used to wear 0.03 millimeter poly. This is a 0.10, so that's pretty significant. It still feels like I'm wearing air. Like, it still feels really light. I can't really think of any drawbacks other than it does take some getting used to, because you are used to with the V-loop regular hair systems. You want to slick them back, you can. If you want to do like a side part, you know, where it comes over on the side, you can. You can't really do that with the flat injected. But if this is your type of hairstyle, like a forward fringe or messy kind of look like that, or I would say like a crop or like a French crop, Caesar's cut, anything that where your hairline's not exposed, this is absolutely the ideal. And it doesn't look bad. Even for 0.10 millimeter, there's a hairline and it's still not noticeable. It's just that the hair, the way it's injected, it's not going to stay back like a V-loop. Like when you try to slick it back, it just sticks straight up and doesn't look right. But yeah, this is pretty much, you know, what you can expect with the flat injected hair system. Again, this is the Inception model poly unit. So if you feel so inclined, go check it out.